What's up, guys? It's Joe Box TV. So, it's finally here. Floyd Mayweather, the greatest boxer of his generation, against Conor McGregor, UFC lightweight champion, and the most polarizing figure in the UFC. I'm not backing off from my initial prediction. I'm sticking with my instinct. I said that Mayweather was going to embarrass McGregor, and I'm not backing off now. I've got mad respect for McGregor. He's phenomenal at what he does, and that's MMA. He can box well. He showed that against his opponents in the UFC, and his stand-up game is phenomenal. But a lot of people forget that's against fighters who are strictly MMA. And Mayweather's been doing it at the highest level. He's been at it for about 20 years against other top-level boxers. I know a lot of people are making the case that just takes one punch, and that's true. But even if he does land a big punch, I don't think McGregor is as big a puncher as Canelo Alvarez or Marcos Maidana. And despite being the greatest defensive fighter ever, probably ever, Mayweather has been hurt quite a few times in his career. Shane Mosley hurt him, DeMarcus Corley hurt him, Ortiz shook him up, and so did Marcos Maidana. But through it all, he's only been down once in his entire career. And let's not forget, he stood right in the middle of the ring, didn't run, and outboxed Canelo Alvarez. And I just don't think McGregor is going to have an answer. McGregor simply doesn't have the boxing IQ to be able to land consistently. I can see a scenario where McGregor lands a clean, solid punch to the chin on Mayweather because of the unconventional angles he'll be coming from and that awkward rhythm, but I don't think he'll be able to drop him. And I think Mayweather he's proven that he has enough power to keep his opponents at bay. And tell me, how is McGregor gonna avoid Mayweather's right hand? He won't be able to get out of the way of Mayweather's right hand leads. Mayweather is 40 years old, and when a great defensive fighter starts to get up there in age, sometimes a great amount of your game goes away when those reflexes start to decline. I'll say that. And when all of a sudden you can't react to the punches quick enough, that can be your downfall. But in this case, I just don't think that's going to happen. Mayweather hasn't taken a whole lot of punishment over his career, and the difference in boxing skill is just in another stratosphere compared to McGregor. And even if Mayweather has lost a step, which he has, I don't think it's going to make a difference. Mayweather is going to go in there and hand this dude a cold-blooded whooping. I'm telling you. I mean, generally the way Mayweather fights go is he spends the first couple of rounds collecting that data to see how his opponents are going to react, to see what his opponents have to offer. Then in round 3, he starts to unleash that right-hand lead. He starts to open up his offense and take control of the fight. And to a degree, I think that's how this fight is going to play out. Don't be surprised if McGregor goes on the attack in the first couple rounds. The crowd goes nuts and fans around the world start losing their minds, thinking that an upset might happen. But really, McGregor's shots are going to be hitting gloves. They're going to be bouncing off Mayweather's elbows. And come round 3, maybe even sooner, Mayweather is going to start honing in on McGregor with those right hands and all the awkward angles that McGregor comes with aren't going to help if he's eating a right hand whenever he comes in. By round 5, Mayweather will have softened him up for the kill. Now, this is being regarded by some of the media as the biggest fight in boxing history. It's not. Don't be brainwashed by the mainstream media. Give that to Ali Frazier, Ali Foreman, Robinson LaMotta, Robinson Armstrong, Jack Johnson, Jim Jeffries, Joe Louis, Max Schmeling, Leonard Duran, Leonard Hagler, or Mayweather-Pacquiao. This isn't the biggest fight in boxing history at all, but it will probably be the most lucrative fight in boxing history, and it's going to be quite an event. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Press conferences have been pure entertainment, pure comedy. And on Saturday, well, tonight, the spectacle in the event is going to be epic. So, one more time, I've got Floyd Mayweather, TKO, 5th round. Remember that. Joe Box TV, out.